everyone, welcome back. Orange Hood here, and we are continuing our Let's Play of Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on the PS5. Today we are in Springyard Zone, and not only will we get pretty much most of the way through the game today, but we will also get the final Chaos Emeralds, that we are missing. Up there was a free one-up if you were short on lives, if you were playing in the classic mode. And yeah, can't believe we're almost, I think this marks about the halfway point through the game, actually. And it's gonna be sad to be over. I always forget that you have to activate the switch to come up here, but it's I think it's a shortcut. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not super familiar with the layout. As much as I love to play Sonic 1 as a child. Oh, hold on. Get up here. As much as I love to play Sonic 1 as a child, I was always more of a Sonic 2, and then 3 and Knuckles. They just did so many improvements. They just did so many improvements over the original. Now, the reason this is called Springyard Zone is because there's a lot of springs. Oh, you son of a bitch! Yeah, fuck off, pig. Love these speed sections, by the way. But yes, there's a lot of springs in this zone, that's why it's called Springyard Zone. And they will send you all over the place, as you saw a moment ago with me in that big red spring. Now, call me whatever you want, I'm taking the lower, safer path to ensure that we get to the goal with 50 rings, so we can go in here. And we have passed Act 1. This special stage, I had a little bit of trouble with it again, but I believe I get like halfway there and then I just get launched backwards. It's ridiculous. And right, yep, there we go. May as well just start the special stage again at this point. I'm not gonna be sad to see this zone go. I cannot, I won't lie. Because I absolutely hate it. It's such a... Oh, that's pretty nice. We got that pretty quickly though. Such a infuriating thing. I just don't like the design. But anyways, once we get through these little diamond things, we have got our 5th Chaos Emerald. The red one. And we're only one away. That's right. Next zone, we are gonna get the last and final emerald. Also, I'm afraid I misspoke in the last episode. Those wouldn't have been extra lives, they would have been continues. So if you run out of lives, you would have had the option to continue. Not only are there springs in this zone, there are bumpers, and the bumpers will just halt your speed, stop you from going places. Oh, I think that's the best platforming you're gonna see from me in a long time. I say that, but I've seen what my Labyrinth Zone Act 3 run was kind of like, and I'm pretty proud of that. Considering I hate Labyrinth Zone with a burning passion. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. As you probably noticed, I've been destroying a couple of them throughout the stage, and the last one. The crabs return from Green Hill. I believe they're called crab meats, or meats. But don't quote me on that, I'm not 100%. I never really was too into what the robots' names were, except for like Motorbug and the Buzz Bomber. Oh, well, that was a very useful shortcut there. I utilized it very, very well. Hate those goddamn armadillo things. I don't know if they are armadillos, but I hate them. They always used to screw me over as a kid. I'd be making my way to the goal, have 50 rings, and one of them would hit me. It was so infuriating. But here we go! Everyone, we are on to the last special stage of Sonic 1. Even if I get 50 rings after this one, and get to the goal, even if because I'm playing on the anniversary. I'm playing on the Origins version, sorry. I will not be given another special stage. This is it. And the last one's the silver one. And I haven't really got much to say about this. We've done 5 of them already. Except for the fact that they're a fucking nightmare. But you're probably getting sick and tired of hearing that. But you'll notice the stages may go by a lot quicker now, given the fact that we don't need to get 50 rings. We can just zoom on through. However, knowing my expert platform skills and the ability to get hit that I have, probably not gonna go as quickly as we think, or as I think even. But there we go, Sonic got them all. Now, the reason I was so determined to get 50 rings in these acts was because getting them after this is kind of a nightmare. The only one I can really try and get them in, if I did miss them, would be Starlight or Night Zone. I forget the name. Forgive, I beg. Now, the annoying thing about this is, I know that that thing was there. I knew that that thing was coming, and I still walked straight into it. But, you'll notice, as we progress through the Sonic games, not so much in Sonic CD, but definitely in 2, 3, and Knuckles. Oh, goddammit. Oh, son of a bitch! Excuse me. There we go. As I was saying, you'll notice as we continue through the games that the platforming elements are still there, but they really focus on the speed aspects of the game, given that's what it was marketed as in the 90s, was they are faster than a Mario game. And yeah, I will give it to them, even though, you know, performance may not be the best, mainly due to me. It's still much faster than any Mario game I ever played on original hardware. Also, come up here, you can get invincibility and speed shoes. Speed shoes being self-explanatory, they make you go fast. And invincibility, also being self-explanatory, makes you invincible. Technically, that little area is this game's equivalent to Super Sonic, who we will be seeing in Sonic 2. I don't know if you could notice there, but, oh, fuck off! As I was saying, I don't know if you noticed there a second ago, the music actually speeds up, when you have the speed shoes on. Gives some nice remixes, I can't lie. But anyways, we're coming to the end of, Spring Yard Zone shortly. Just gotta get over this thing, which I always used to die as a kid. As a kid, my main idea was to go fast, and sometimes you need to take it slow. Life lessons which I took into Labyrinth Zone with me. Now, this boss, he moves left or right, and he will drop that spike you just saw wherever you're standing. Now, I like to move as far to the left and as far to the right as I can, just to ensure that I don't have to have any tricky platforming when exiting the stage. Standard 8 hits, and he is done once again, and he runs away. And there we go. Freeing all of the little critters once more. All of the woodland animals. And now we reach my worst nightmare. Believe it or not, I have a lot more trouble in Scrap Brain Zone, which is the final zone of the game. But this stage, guys, it's I hated it. I hated it as a kid, and I still hate it now. The anxiety that this stage gives me will never subside. It is made a little bit easier. now because we have the spin dash and the drop dash, so we can actually, like, you know, avoid some of the really speedy sections, I guess. That's speedy sections. We can avoid some of the difficult platforming sections because we can just spin dash right over them. But it's just so difficult because Sonic moves so slow underwater, and without like that little boost of speed, it's so difficult to maneuver him, and it's so frustrating. Not pleasant. Oh shit! Don't wanna get crushed again by those spikes. Yeah, such a speed killer, and it's... I don't understand why they would do that. Also, that little speed thing I was talking about, you just skip over that. That's what I'm talking about, you can just skip over that. Some platforming. However, I get hit here and lose my shield. But you can see here as I'm jumping, like, I just move so slow underwater, it's just not fun. I guess, like, they did it to try and... I guess they try to implement it so it's more difficult for you to... Oh, okay, come on now. There we go. More difficult for you to maneuver around the platforms and stuff. And, like, to actually give you a challenge, but... No. Oh, god. My A-star platforming, guys. I'm so good at... Oh shit, we've got no rings. Okay, I need to not get hit by the thing that I always get hit by. Holy fuck! Okay, that's a miracle. Holy shit. Give me a ring. Oh, I stole that guy as well, which really pisses me off. They will hide under the ground, and so annoying. But we're approaching the end of this stage. I'm just gonna get this oxygen bubble. Yeah, the gimmick for this stage, you probably see me collecting them throughout the stage as I've gone along, are those little bubbles. Sonic will drown if he's underwater for too long. And the only way to replenish your timer, I guess, is by collecting an oxygen bubble. A feature which I'm very glad they improved upon in the Origins version of the game, considering the rate that the oxygen bubbles spawn are greatly increased. Because I know for a fact that some of those were not gonna pop when I was a kid, and it's so sad because you're just standing there waiting. The theme song is playing, and you're just waiting for your immediate demise. But the stage isn't too bad, I say as I get hit. But no, the stage isn't that bad. I just make it out to be a lot worse than it is. Mainly because of childhood PTSD with it. I just struggled so much with this as a kid. This was the stage where I had to go, "Dad, can you help?" And then he'd help me, and then I'd have to go, "Dad, can you help?" when I hit Scrap Brain. The life of a child having no patience, I swear. Even if, that's annoying. I was gonna get hit there either way. If not by the spike, by that red enemy. Now this, you will get hit unless you crouch. If you look at the top screen there, you have to pay attention for those little balls flying across. You will shoot 4 times. You will not replenish them, thankfully. This is what I'm saying. The bubbles generate so much quicker than what they used to. And that's the stage. If you're wondering what those things are that appear whenever I pass the goal, sometimes you see like a little 1000 pop up. Those are just extra points that you can get as you pass the goal. They will require you to obviously jump, they don't just appear, but Now, the section I'm on right now is an endless loop. Unless you don't jump off at the platforms, like this one, or the one right after this one, like this, you will go forever until the timer is done of the 9 minutes 59 seconds. Oh. Jeez, I didn't actually know that that would launch you back. I've always just jumped straight through. Never knew that that would launch you back. But yeah, you will fall forever, and the only way to escape is the route I showed. Now, I try my absolute damnedest to try and keep this shield throughout the entirety of this level. Mainly because I couldn't remember if there was a shield at the end or not. And the boss for this is kinda tricky if you're not too careful. Luckily, I didn't have too much trouble with it, but still, I wanted that protection, you know? Story of my life, always have protection. For all of Labyrinth's faults, I said it once. Oh, I decided to wait here so you guys could hear the theme. This is the infamous theme that will play if you run out of oxygen, and is the cause of so many childhood traumas. As a matter of fact, the trauma is there that it's actually one of the ringtones in my phone. Maybe it's like a little inside joke, but just a little fun we have. If you head all the way over to the right, you will find an invincibility box, which, you know, makes life a little easier. However, you will drown. If you do not collect oxygen, you will drown. Regardless of the fact if you have the invincibility shield. I swear I hit that, by the way. But regardless if you have the invincibility shield, you will drown if you do not get oxygen. And just as you run out, there's another one right afterwards. It does make life a little bit easier because you can just run through, even though there's not that many things that can hurt you in this area, but still, it's always nice to have it. I was actually watching a speedrun someone did a couple, well, I don't know if it was a couple months ago, but it was a while ago. And someone actually got to this section so fast. Oh, there's the theme again, and now the panic actually sets in because we don't know where the oxygen is. And it's right there, so we're okay. But yeah, someone went through that section so fast that the water didn't actually spawn, so it was really weird to see the water-type enemies just floating in air. It was really cool. Hate those little drill guys. And here we go. Another neat feature. And as I said, right at the end of the level, son of a bitch gets to me. Lose the shield right at the end. But as I was saying, another neat feature of, I suppose, the remastering of this game. In the original, if you miss your jump there, that's it. You're done. The water will not come back down, and you have just got to basically wait till you drown. Thankfully, there's a checkpoint there, so you don't have to redo it, but yeah. But in the remaster, as you saw, I missed it. I went all the way to the left, and the water came down. So you got a second chance to get it. And here we are, the boss of this zone, if you can call it a boss. Basically, this is kind of just a can you catch me kind of thing. You gotta traverse this environment with spikes, little bullet things, and obviously the water is rising. If you stay in the water, if you mess up a jump, you fall back down, you'll be in the water, and then you'll suffer the cause of drowning if you're not quick enough. There are no oxygen bubbles in that section, so it really is a race to see how fast you can get up there. But don't have to destroy him, just knock him a couple of times and he's gone. And just like that, we've beaten one of my least favourite zones in the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Surely we will not be seeing it ever again, right? Right? I'll see you guys in part 3.